now for Baseball on the Show. We're live at Nationals Park here in Washington, D.C. We've got an NL East contest tonight between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Washington Nationals. The Phils look for their 7th straight victory next. Bob Gibson gets the call for Game 1 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Their ball club is going to have to keep a close eye on this one. This guy's nearing 200 innings on the season, and that's a lot of innings. A guy that takes the ball every 5 days. I'm sure they're going to watch to see if there are any signs of him tiring early in this one.
The center fielder.
So stepping in is Michael Ferris, and he's a strong candidate for Rookie of the Year honors. If he can avoid a collapse here in the final months, it's been a great first campaign in the big leagues for him so far. And we're underway as the first pitch is a check swing, but a called strike, 0-1. So, guys, these Nationals, as they interplay here tonight, they come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty V. And you know what, D-Roll, this is when you really get tested. They call it the dog days of August for a reason. When you're struggling like this team is right now, the games get long, the schedule gets long, and you start looking forward towards the end of the season.
Yeah, but you got to find a way, Dan. You know as well as I do. You got to look in the mirror. You're playing for way more, especially the way this team is underachieved. You got to keep grinding. You got to find a way to put your foot on the gas and show up to the yard every day ready to go.
And now a slider is swung on and missed, and the leadoff man is set down to open up the ball game.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Into the box, number 82. As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. His next home run will be number 40 for the season. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. And not a bad night for baseball, and even 70 degrees here at game time. 1 out, nobody on. Takes a good swing, but this will be a foul ball. Now the 2-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
This is why you pay the price of admission right here. Power on power. My money's on the pitcher.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, digging for 2. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
He doubled up on the heater right there. First one he blew right by him. Second one, timing was on point, and he was able to get a hit.
Into the box now, Christopher Keppel, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. A 1 pitch on its way. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. The 1-1 is swung on and missed.
Look at the radar gun on that slider. Off-speed pitch, 91 miles an hour. That's just pure filth.
The 1-2. And he fouls this one off. 1 out and a runner on second base. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Another 1-2 delivery. In the dirt here. The 2-2. Fouled off. Now another 2-2. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
Has a look, now the pitch. Fouled away. Another full count pitch home, and it's fouled away.
I know the fans love the souvenirs, but the battle between the pitcher and batter right here is what makes the game great.
Another one sent foul.
You can visibly see the body language of this guy on the mound is completely changed during this at bat. 6 foul balls has to be completely frustrating him that he can't put him away.
Payoff pitch one more time. Swing and a liner. That's in there. Base hit. And the run will score as the Phillies are off to a 1-0 lead.
Boy, what a battle there, D-Rose. Several pitch at bat right there. He threw everything but the kitchen sink, and he was still able to get an RBI base hit.
And Dan, I can't tell you, the longer the ABs go, usually, I'll tell you, you get in that swing mode where if he throws the rosin bag, you're pulling the trigger on it. Wait for him to settle in his zone and not come outside of it and end up getting a knock.
At the plate now, Timothy Rhodes. No balls and a strike to count. And they go away here. It's a called strike. 0-2.
This is a tough guy to turn 2 on. It's got to be hit hard. If you're an infielder, you've got to catch it and get rid of it quickly.
Working for the punch out and the offering. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. Keppel, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
Throw over to the bag. Back in standing. Next to dig in will be Bryce Harper as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
The 1-0.
Hey, I know it's early and we're in the first right here, but he's going to have to work that heater to both sides of the plate. He cannot get away with missing over the heart of the plate all night.
Runners runners off for second. Pitch inside, the throw way late, and he's in there easily at second.
Well, they threw over there multiple times thinking he was going to try to swipe that bag, so they were onto him, but he just waited it out and took off when he had the chance. Nice job of base running there.
The 2-1 pitch. Can't connect there. It's 2-2.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your ace swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
And the 29th pitch of the inning is swung on and missed, and that'll finally end it. It's a run on 2 hits, 1 left.
I bought it, I get it, I get it, I got it, I got it, I'm good, I'm with it, I get it, I get it, I got it, I got it, I'm good, you dig it, squad hustle like I relay.
Aaron Nola gets the ball for Philadelphia in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
You know, Matt, he's looking to bounce back for a little bit better of a performance than his last one. Pitched less than 5 innings in his last one, was able to come away with a no decision. I think he and his team are expecting a lot more in this one.
So now here is Trey Turner. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the
Leading up
first.
for the Nationals, the shortstop,
Pitch on the way.
Turner.
As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, they've run their win streak up to 6 in a row now, and they're really playing some inspired baseball.
Yeah, Matty, this is one of those special moments throughout the course of the season where everyone kind of looks around the clubhouse and takes stock. 6 in a row, you have a chance to rattle off a 7th. You start saying, hey, maybe something special is going to happen this summer.
The 1-1. Misses for the second ball.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
The 3-1. Runs up and gets this one down. Throw to first in time, and the bunt attempt is foiled.
Batting second.
And a look now at the hometown Nationals starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Matty, this offense really needs some improvement from Kyle Schwarber. Look, he's coming off a month where he hit under 200. That's under the Mendoza line, which is like almost unheard of. I guess some guys do it, but man, this guy's really struggling. He's lucky he's still in the lineup.
To the plate now, Pee Wee Reese, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A ball and a strike. And there are our umpires for this one. Working balls and strikes will be Mr. Darryl Parker.
Well, D-Row, Darryl Parker behind the dish, and you never really know what you're going to get from this guy.
Yeah, sometimes, and I'd hate to be mean and say he flips a coin back there because that's not the case. But as an offensive player, you have to find a consistent zone. You just can't.
And he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first.
Soto.
Striding in is Juan Soto, as we run you the numbers to see the splits between July and August. First offering. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. That misses. 2-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
If the offense didn't already know, man on the mound's got his A-game fastball working today.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Here now the 2-2. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Nothing doing here this half. Second inning upcoming from our nation's capital. Philadelphia is on top 1-0. Now to the plate, here is Mike Schmidt. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. First offering on its way. And here's one that misses to the leadoff man in the inning. The number 6 hitter in the lineup. It's ball 1. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Pitch on the way. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and the leadoff man set down to start the second.
Batting 7.
Time for a look at the curly W on D. And let's take a look at Trey Turner up the chute. This is a guy that when asked to go to center field not too long ago, looked like that was going to be the spot for him. Now he's asked to move to the middle infield, back to his position at North Carolina State, and he can pick and grin, and he has got some of the quickest feet in the game.
Digging in will be Chase Utley. First at bat for him as he enters play number 3 in the National League batting race.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Gibson is what you may call a stingy starting pitcher. He rarely gets hit around, and on top of that, he usually excels at limiting free passes. A great combination to have.
Matty V, I think one of the keys to being a good starting pitcher, 1, limiting the number of pitches that you throw into a game, and 2, getting outs as quickly as you can. And there aren't too many guys that do it better than this guy. Not a lot of pitches. One of the things I like, he's in attack mode from the first pitch of every at bat.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Schwarber is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Batting 8. The shortstop, Didi Gregorius.
Here's Didi Gregorius. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Inside, ball 1. Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Phillies have an early 1-0 lead here in inning number 2. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now. 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change.
But we'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. Phillies down in order. He played an inning and a half. It's 1-0.
Saving you a cleaner house. Do you think that's just a statement? Then you ludicrous.
Bottom of the inning now, and here comes the first baseman, Will
for
Clark.
Washington, the first baseman, Will.
Now here's the pitch.
Clark.
Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Nola stands 6'2" and throws from the right side. He was selected in the first round during the 2014 draft.
Yeah, Matty, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
Now a ball line softly here toward the right side, but this lands foul down there to make it 1-1. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. This one for the shortstop, Gregorius. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Batting 5th, the center fielder.
Time to take a look at the Philly D. And let's focus our attention on shortstop Didi Gregorius. Not only has this guy been knighted, yes, they call him Sir Didi back in his homeland, Curacao. He's one of the best ball players coming down the pike, starting with Andrew Jones, Xander Bogaerts, and it's Didi Gregorius this time. Hits from the left side of the plate with power and the ability to go in the hole with one of the strongest arms in the game.
Kyle Schwarber stands in as he checks his swing here for strike one. 1-1 to Schwarber. His past line against Aaron Nola. He's gone just 2 for 13. He's also been a strikeout victim 6 times. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Fouled off. One out, nobody on. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
High in the air out to center field. Ferris will wait on it. And he's got it for out number 2.
Batting 6th, the second baseman, Starlin Castro.
So here's Starlin Castro. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Oh, that's off the plate.
The 1-0. Count now a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. Misses, ball 2. Count is even at 2-2 to Starlin Castro. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Number 82 able to track it down for the 3rd out. Clearly enjoying their time here at the ballpark, as are we. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. New inning set to get underway, and it'll be the pitcher up next, Aaron Nola.
Aaron Nola.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. To short. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd.
Now batting, the center fielder, Michael.
So next to hit is Michael Ferris. Struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Hit sharply on the ground. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. He'll get it into second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting this baseball back.
At at the plate, number 82, as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Here comes the 0-1. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
Drilled on the ground to short, and that's through into left, a base hit. Ferris rounds third and is digging for the plate, and he's safe at the plate, and they now lead by 2, and he's 2 for 2 as he's in there with a double.
With that hard double, you get a glimpse to see why this guy is a legitimate MVP candidate this season. Whenever he gets a chance to produce, he seems like he takes advantage of it. Great example there.
Standing in now, Christopher Keppel, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1.
These guys hitting aren't in first place by accident. They excel at getting out to early leads, so this is a big moment in this game. If they're able to lengthen this lead any more in this inning, they're going to be in really good shape to come away with a win today.
1 ball and 1 strike to the Phillies' first baseman.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
And this one's in the dirt. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. All even now, 2-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And here's a good sinker now, but it misses. 3-2.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there, just out of the strike zone. But listen, when you're a 300 hitter, you don't chase a lot of those so-called pitchers' pitches. This guy knows the strike zone.
Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Center fielder giving chase, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
Now batting, catcher, Timothy Rhodes.
Next, here is Timothy Rhodes, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First offering on its way. As she'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1.
Even though it's early on in this one, anytime you get runners in scoring position, you'd like to knock them in.
Fouled away.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
0-2 count, and the pitch.
Oh, that pitch is out. I got to count 2-2.
And my goodness, that nearly got him as he had to back away from it. It's ball 3.
I'll tell you, there was intent behind that pitch. I'm not saying he was trying to hit him, but when you're facing a guy like this, you don't want him to get too comfortable in that batter's box.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. We played 2.5. It's now 2-0 Philly. Josh Harrison stands in. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. First offering. Harrison, a 5'8" right-handed swinger and thrower. He was taken in the 6th round during the 2008 draft.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick. The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
To 1-2 now. Into the windup and the pitch. And strike 3 called as he gets a little help there. 1 away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Here's the catcher, Alex Avila. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. And that's too high, ball 2. Two balls and a strike.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
Pitch on its way to Avila. 2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Ball 1 taken just off the inside. Nationals have yet to crack the hit column thus far. 1-2 to the Nationals pitcher.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they can lay off it. They're just being way too aggressive.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Sinker, 3-2 now. Trey Turner would be next. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Struck him out, so he makes quick work of him here. 3 straight strikeouts, and the side is retired. Nationals gone in order. They trail things here 2-0. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Joe Girardi during the commercial break about the Phillies offense, and overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring up Bryce Harper.
For me, this is an important add-on inning here. Their little lead is cute. I like it, but keeping the pressure on, building that lead, that's how you bury someone.
now the first pitch. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Up next for Philadelphia, the third baseman, Mike Schmidt.
So the next to bat will be Mike Schmidt. Here's the first pitch.
Counts 1-0.
Schmidt, 30 years of age. He's a veteran of 19 seasons at the major league level, which is something you don't see very often.
Yeah, he has seen it all. I don't know if he's old school, new school, middle school, whatever the case may be. He's seen an influx of all different types of players, all different mindsets, how to hit, how to pitch. This guy has officially seen it all.
Here's the 1-1 delivery.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1.
3 balls.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
The 3-1 pitch. A swing and a miss, and that'll fill the count at 3-2.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
1 out, nobody on. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And another foul ball. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You can just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
So now to the plate, Chase Utley. As he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 1-0 home. And it's fouled away. The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss there, and it's 2-2.
2-2.
And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. The next 3-2. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
He's set. Here it comes. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Utley, the runner at first with 2 gone. Now it's 2-0. Here's a look over to first, and the runner back. Too tight with that one. 3-0. Has a look, now the pitch. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
Now it'll be Aaron Nola. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. And he lays off there, 1-0.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
The 1-0 home. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. Couple of walks in the inning, but nothing on the scoreboard. More coming up from Nationals Park in just a moment.
Concentrating my balance, give life a better chance. I'm too involved in God, not television.
The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Just some things we show. Oh, cool hat trick. Watch me backspin off the atlas.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time, every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
There to take it is Gregorius for the first down.
Third baseman, number 1, Pee-wee Reese.
So now into the box is Pee-wee Reese. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch of the AB on its way. And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Utley ranging into the outfield. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Number 23, Juan Soto.
Here now is Juan Soto. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First delivery to him. Just off the outside as he can't catch the corner.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the tying run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you've got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
Fastball just inside.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
That one bends into the zone. A strike on the breaking ball. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They trail it here 2-0. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Michael Ferris. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5. Here's the first pitch to him. In there for strike one, 0-1. In there at the knees, 0-2 now.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here, 1-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of the secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
Into the box, number 82. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Hit the other way out toward right field. Right fielder giving chase. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Christopher Keppel.
So here is Christopher Keppel. He flew out in his last AB. And now the first pitch. As he lays off a fastball too low for ball one.
Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I got to believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
And he fouls this one off. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
Good battle. Count remains full.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Gotta find a way to keep his hands back.
A payoff pitch one more time. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Wackney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Nationals manager Dave Martinez between innings, specifically about his club's offense to this point. And he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
The first
Okay,
baseman.
thank you, Heidi.
Will Clark.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Will Clark is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
Lifted down the line in left. And no one will track it down. Swinging a blooper to the right side. Harper coming on. And there's the first hit of the game for the Nats.
Heck of a job by the batter right there. You would have thought he bought himself a fastball, but gets an off-speed pitch, doesn't try and do too much, and drives it for a base hit.
In now, Kyle Schwarber, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Now a throw over, and he just manages to get his hand in. Here comes the 0-1.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
0-2 count, and the pitch.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
Flat out locked him up with a changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it. So it's a backwards K for him.
Here's Starlin Castro. Swing and a flare down the line. And that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
The right fielder, number 5, Josh Harrison.
So first and second with 1 down, and the ever versatile Josh Harrison digs in. The pitch in the dirt here. No movement on base. It's ball 1. Action now in the Washington bullpen as a right-hander begins to get loose. The 1-0. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. The 1-1. Clark on second. Castro at first. 1 gone. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Grounded to the right, and that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with 1 away.
Dan, I'll tell you, it doesn't matter what it looks like right there. That long dart felt so good.
Oh, Dio, this guy's been due. He really needed that one.
At the plate now, Alex Avila. And that misses ball 1. Struck out in his first at-bat. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher. David Hale is forced onto the mound now following the injury.
Number 41, David Hale.
Now the 2-0 home. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. And this could be trouble now. It's 3-1.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now, 3-2.
Yeah, this is one of my biggest pet peeves in the game, when guys get count leverage and take fastballs. It's a game of fastballs. You calibrate everything off the heater. Surprising take right there.
Not quick enough that time, and he's lucky to get another chance. Count remains full. Bases are loaded here, one man out. Hit hard back up the middle to second for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. Ready now is Timothy Rhodes. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first two plate appearances so far. Here's the pitch. And now the second pitch of the inning will be his 100th of the ball game. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Nope. Ball 1-1.
And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. And he lays off again, ball 3.
I got 3-1. 3 balls.
Trouble waiting on deck as Bryce Harper hits next. 3-1 is a fastball, and he can't connect. 3-2. Popped him up. Clark has a play. One down.
Now batting, right fielder, Bryce Harper.
One out for the Phils in their half of the 6th, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Bases are empty, one man out. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Hard around first is Harper racing for second. And he is in at second base with a one-out double.
Now batting, third baseman, Mike Schmidt.
To the plate now, Mike Schmidt. As he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike one. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 0-1 delivery. Popped up. Castro is there for it. 2 gone.
Up next for Philadelphia, the second baseman, Chase Utley.
Next to hit is Chase Utley. Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one.
It's really hard